In the shadows of Egyptian grandeur lurked dark rituals, terrifying creatures, and chilling beliefs that were anything but glorious. Ceremonial dogs were sacred, but so were their monstrous counterparts. The god Anubis, who guided souls to the afterlife, was often depicted as a jackal-headed figure. But beyond symbolism, wild dogs and jackals would roam graveyards, digging up shallow graves and feeding on the dead. This gruesome reality likely inspired the myth, because in Egypt, even gods were shaped by fear. Cannibalism wasn't common, but it was mythologized. In ancient religious texts like the pyramid texts, pharaohs were described as devouring gods to absorb their power. These were not just metaphors. They reflected an accepted idea that power could be gained through divine consumption, no matter how horrifying the image. Death wasn't the end. It was just the beginning of an intense, terrifying trial. Egyptians believed the soul had to pass through the underworld, a perilous journey filled with demons, serpents, fire lakes, and monsters with names like He Who Lives on Snakes. The goal? To have your heart weighed against the feather of truth. If it was too heavy with sin, it was devoured by a crocodile-headed beast named Ammit, and your soul was destroyed forever. Tomb robbing wasn't just illegal, it was dangerous. Curses etched into walls warned intruders they'd be struck blind, driven mad, or killed by gods if they disturbed the dead. These weren't idle threats. Stories of mysterious deaths, plagues, and madness followed those who dared open sealed tombs, stories that still linger today. And while embalming was meant to preserve, early mummification sometimes went horribly wrong. Bodies would blacken, split, or burst from trapped gas if the process was rushed or done incorrectly. The dead didn't always rest in peace. They sometimes exploded in their tombs. For more crazy and horrifying facts, subscribe to my channel.